Yes, sir. Welcome to another edition of Gaming with Stormy. I'm your host, Stormy. StOrM3, baby. What's up? Today we're going to get into some of the news that happened yesterday. Niantic brought out a new update to Pokemon Go, which eventually is going to bring the quest system for everybody to be able to compete in quests. Another thing they tried to do was stop Android spoofing. They tried to slip that in there in the next update. I did have a few issues last night. That's why I wasn't able to get the video done for you guys and get it uploaded. It wasn't happening. My 3-year-old son, you know, he was supposed to be on the stream last night too. His tablet, just the Android hack stopped working, and I think it was related to the hack that I have down below in the link, the new thing that supposedly changes its name on the fly whenever you run it and stuff. I don't think it's compatible with his tablet because there was just too many issues. Then again, maybe since I unrooted it before, maybe I need to reroute it again and try it. It might work for you. Leave a comment down below and let me know how it works out for you, what kind of phone you have and all that. Speaking of which, today the phone that you see over here to my left, this is my Android 7.0 latest security patch, LG StOrM3 from Straight Talk, which is the best Android phone, period, hands down. I'm gonna tell you why. You see how steady this is over here, right? You don't see it teleporting back and forth real crazy and everything like normally they do. This phone, or this hack, actually works with fake GPS location. That's the one I use. That's the one I recommend. Oh, I talk about it and it happens. There's a teleport back. That is one of the major issues with Android hacking. Okay, now there's some things you can do to try to limit it. See, mine's doing it a whole lot right now, which is not good. One of the things you can try to do is turn off GPS, and then turn off, like if you're on Wi-Fi when you fire it up, turn off Wi-Fi and go to standard. Let's see here. Go to data. That's what I meant to say. So turn off Wi-Fi, turn off location for a second. This is another little trick. Wait just long enough for the red message to appear inside Pokemon Go, and then go ahead and turn location back on. And let's see, wait for the bar to go away. Yes, the bar does go away on my phone. You see that, right? It works. I'm gonna go ahead and do this raid right here, and then we're gonna get into some of the hacking how-tos that everybody's got questions about. I've tried to do this video like 9 million times, so I think I'm gonna do it on the stream instead. When it's still doing this kind of stuff right here and it's still teleporting me back, another thing I like to do, just like Jonah says, go back into fake GPS Pro, and as you can see, I'm currently in Barcelona, Spain. I'm still there. FSU ATL got me to go there, and I just can't bring myself to leave. All the Aeron candies, I got like 1,500 and something candies on one of my accounts, which if you watched the video from yesterday, you know that I have 6 Instinct accounts, 1 red account, and 1 blue account that I played legit on until it got to almost level 36. I'm going to be working on that account as well, finishing that off, and I'm going to show you the ins and the outs of this hack today. I'm kind of glad that my thing is teleporting the way it is, because there's some stuff that we need to fix on this to make it work like it needs to work. Okay, first off, we want to stop it, go through the stupid little ad, click it off. I wish they had a paid version of this one right here. I would buy it without the ads. Developers, if you're listening, the people who made fake GPS location, offer me a paid version without the ads and I'll buy it. There's $2 or $3 right there for you. Another product that I'm going to recommend that's really good if you guys want to stream, it's kind of a little tip. I had a problem with my iPhone being able to get it on my PC to be able to display. So I actually got this program called Lonely Screen. It's really good. What it does is it runs an Apple Air server display on your PC in a window. And you can just turn on mirroring inside the iPhone, and bam, it connects to it just like it's a normal AirPlay server, and you can record your video. Okay, now that I've disabled that, I'm going to go ahead and re-enable it. Click the X. These ads are really a pain in the ass. I want a paid version, most definitely. Okay, now we're going to go back in here. that should clear things up for a little while. Let's see. Okay, we need a raid to do. Where is the one that I was wanting to do? Oh, hey, is that a Tyranitar raid I see right there? Oh, yeah, that's where we're going. The account I'm playing on today is my lowest level instinct account that I have. It's my newest one that I started. I can't tell you what the name is because a bunch of you guys I don't trust, and you guys would probably end up turning me into Niantic, and I can't have that. So, yeah, enjoy. Alright, 14 minutes left on this raid right here in Barcelona, Spain. Those of you that are over there spoofing with me, like FSUATL and the people that follow him, you might want to join in this raid, see if we can get some people in it, and see if we can actually do it. Let me see how many's in it right now. Zero. Are you serious? Come on, people. There's 0. I'm gonna throw the chords up on the screen for you guys. Hold on, let me spin this real quick. Okay, now let's go back into Fake GPS Pro, and while I'm in here, chords. Hold on, I gotta think about this. In this program before, so let's just do it this way. Okay, and chords are on the screen. Sorry it's so small that you guys can't see it. The program that I use to mirror my screen on Android I mean it's alright, but it's not super duper good. I had to lower the bitrate quite a bit and the frames per second and everything just to get it to run decent on this streaming app that I use, which is OBS. Shout out, OBS is pretty good. It's got some stuff that it needs to change that I would like to see, like being able to save settings to custom settings files. That way whenever I want to stream Call of Duty, I just click Call of Duty, bam, it brings up all the scenes and all the sources that I need for that. And then say I wanted to bring up the settings for, you know, Android, then I could have a whole nother setting for those, the screen, the camera, and everything. And then same thing for iPhone. I hope you guys can hear me okay. But anyway, it looks like we're there. Let's see how many people we got in there. Zero. Looks like we might not be able to do this raid after all, people. If you guys don't join in. So I don't blame you. If you guys aren't in Barcelona, Spain, you'll have a timeout value anyway when you get there. Now, this is my Android phone that I'm using. I recommend it completely. For those of you who missed the beginning of this stream, it's an LG StOrM3 done by Straight Talk. This phone, the hacks work on it flawlessly. Every patch that Niantic tries to bring out and stuff, I've used the same hack ever since FSU mentioned it. I haven't had no issues, and as you can see, my little trick that I did there, it smoothed it out. You see how it ain't teleporting. You see what I'm saying? And as you can see, I'm not soft banned. So while we're waiting on this raid to fill up, I'm gonna go ahead and catch this arrow. Maybe. I can't even throw. That's up for me today. There we go. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go different places every day for you guys and spoof pretty much around the world. And how many ever days it takes me to do live stream spoofs, do like a different place in each state around the world, or even if different countries. I'm going to do some stuff over in Germany for sure, get some more mimes. I'm going back to Tottori, Japan, because that place is banging. the event they did over there, it doesn't even matter, dude. The Totori sand dunes over there is lit. There's like 1,000,000 Pokestops. I mean, okay, let's say 1,000, but I'm really close to the number. And the spawns are crazy, dude. I mean, crowd spawns all over the place. Tons of gyms, and the Pokestops are so close together. I mean, you can get like 3 and 4 Pokestops at one time, sometimes in different places. I'll be doing that place probably here in a couple of days. I got to give myself some time to get from where I'm at now, which is in Spain, all the way back over to Japan. And I don't want to be soft banned, which I got another tip for you guys. If you didn't know this, the way to avoid a soft ban, this doesn't work all the time, but I've noticed it works most of the time. What you need is a Pokemon trainer account, okay? This is the account you use to sign in and teleport yourself to someplace new, okay? Like say, for instance, I wanted to go from Barcelona, Spain to Totori, Japan, right? And my main account that I want to really use over there has been signed out, right? Overnight, I haven't signed into it or whatever. Even just for a while, like a couple hours or something. Sign into my Pokemon trainer account. Use fake GPS location to spoof me over to Totori, Japan, the sand dunes. Once I'm there, then I go into Pokemon Go, select exit, and then I sign in with the account that I want to use, and all of a sudden it'll work. It won't be soft banned. It'll just start working like it's supposed to be. Now sometimes I've found out also clearing the cache, restarting your phone and stuff like that in between signing into 2 accounts will help on the instances when it doesn't work. That's a little tip for you guys. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. Okay, I'm sitting here actually running 2 phones right now. I got my iPhone over here, which I highly recommend because PokeGo++, the developers are banging, okay? Let me tell you something. They do it really fast. They bring out the updates when they need to be out. As soon as the update come out for Pokemon Go last night, I'm telling you, I went there and checked as soon as I woke up about midnight or something like that. The PokeGo++ update was already there. So, and I recommend doing it this way. Go to the main site for PokeGo++, download the new hack, right? And then use Cydia Impactor to put it on your phone. Your iPhone, your iPod, whatever. And here's another note, you guys may need to know this. Some people have been saying that you can use like older iPods and stuff as long as it supports iOS 9 or whatever. No, as of February 28th, Niantic's going to be doing away with the old Apple device support. So I don't know what they got in store. I'm assuming that's the Quest system, maybe the party battling system, I don't know, but it's something that they said the older versions of iOS are not going to work on it. So just a little tip for you, if you're going to buy one, I recommend getting one of the plus ones, because then you'll have the 5.5 inch screen just like this. These 2 phones are like basically identical in size. I can use the same case on either one. I have an iPhone 6s Plus. I bought it off of Amazon. The seller who sold this to me, I highly recommend him. He's very reputable. The phone was here like literally way before they said it was going to be here. I ordered it like on a Friday night late after like 5 o'clock or something, and it was sitting in my post office box Monday morning waiting on me to get it. All I did was sign in and tried to do the track the package thing. Now on the Amazon website, the tracking information there didn't tell me that it was done, right? It just said that it was in transit. So then I went and actually went to the USPS website, the Postal Service website, put the tracking number in there, and it informed me that it had already been delivered. So I knew to run down to my post office or down to my mailbox and get the phone out of there, which is good because it was snowing and icy here and it was super cold that day, and I didn't really want to leave the phone in there for a long period of time. But yeah, I recommend iOS devices big time. If you're going to spoof, if any of you out there are going to spoof, which this is your tutorial, I recommend getting an iPhone. Like, it's got to be newer than 5S, okay? It's got to be a 5S or newer. If it doesn't run iOS 11 after February 28th, Niantic says it will not work with the game anymore. Just a little heads up for you, trying to save you some money, because I personally fucked up. Listen to this, I bought an iPhone 4S, right? And before it even got here, it had just been shipped out. Like the next day, I seen the status, the guy had dropped it off, right? I read the information on Pokemon Go Hub saying that that device was not going to be supported anymore, blah, blah, blah. So before the device even got here, I had to turn around and order an iPhone 5S. When I ordered the iPhone 5S, got it here, the battery on that thing, I do not recommend a 5S though, unless you know, want to buy 2 or 3 batteries for it and you have the tools to take it apart, because in case you didn't know, iPhone devices take a lot of tools to work on. Everything from a 3-prong driver all the way to a 5-prong driver, different sizes. Which I have a toolkit for that now. I highly recommend that. Something else you guys may want to do if you're going to spoof, you need one of these. This is going out to FSU ATL. I need to tell you, PokeGo Plus Plus, if you set it up the way I set it up, it's an auto catch. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how to do this, okay? When you buy your PokeGo Plus Plus, it takes a 3-prong driver. It's got the Nintendo safety screws in the back, okay? You pull it apart. The wires that are connected to the motor inside this that actually trigger the vibration and stuff, you disconnect those wires by cutting them, right? Take the motor out. The positive lead that's normally would go to the motor, here's what you do. There's a little metal pad on the circuit board inside that the button presses on. Take something thin, don't mess up the circuit board, be careful. Take something thin, like a really thin, you know, knife blade or something, and you raise up the pad just far enough that you can take that wire, strip the end of it off a little bit, so where it's just barely bare, I mean just a little bit, so that it doesn't touch anything else on the board, and you stick it underneath that copper pad on the circuit board and then push the copper pad back down. It's better than stock. Then you put the device back together, put your screws back in it, put your battery back in it, turn it on, and yeah, from that point forward you will be auto catching Pokemon, which you'll notice that on the stream, that you'll see little things up here where my guy automatically spins stops and he automatically catches Pokemon and stuff, and you'll see the numbers come up. Like, watch, I'm gonna go ahead and enable this real quick. Plus plus. These things work really good with iOS devices. I don't know what Niantic did to make them so hard to operate on Android. Sometimes you have to completely hard reset them, which, in case you don't know that, I'm going to teach you the process on that, because it looks like it's not going to connect anyway. Okay. Okay. What you do is you push and hold the button down until the light turns blue on it. Okay? Then you let up, press it again, and you hold it until the light goes away. This is a hard reset on the PokeGo Plus Plus. Then you'll notice when you press it again, it'll be blinking white like that. Okay? Now, then when it connects again, you tap the thing again, get it to try to reconnect, and hopefully, there we go. We got it. And as you see, watch, it's already spinning stops. See? Automatically does it. Bang, bang, bang. There it is. It's actually doing it right now. See? Spun another stop. I highly recommend this if you guys are going to spoof. This right here is the quickest way to get your items built up and to get like you're walking in for hatching eggs, which I thoroughly recommend having a hacking app that you can actually set up routes in, that your guy will walk routes, even if it's just something small. Like when I first started hacking on Pokemon Go here, what I would do is I would set up my new account, right? I would buy a bunch of incubators, put a bunch of eggs in them, and then I had my guy over here, he was walking laps using fake GPS free. and I bought the paid version, which no longer works for some reason. I don't understand why, but it doesn't work. Teleports really badly. If the guy would update that, and that's a paid version that I paid for, if he would update that, I would use that instead. And that one is actually supposed to be the newest version of this fake GPS location. It's actually supposed to be one version newer, but it doesn't work for some reason. Anyway, I highly recommend getting you a PokeGo++, setting it up for auto spin, auto catch the way I did. You'll never look at Pokemon hunting the same way again. Even if you play legitly, I would recommend this, because I would just take this, connect it, throw it in the console of my truck, and go out and drive laps and go park it like a triple stop or something, and it'll sit there. That way you don't have to remember when it's time to hit it. It will automatically hit it for you every time, which is really good, especially if you're getting into raid battles and stuff. It will do this while you're battling. You'll see, you know, items pop up on the side of the screen and stuff like that, so you won't even have to worry about, oh man, I could be getting these items while I'm, you know, attacking this gym or whatever. It'll do it for you automatically. That's a little tip for you. Sometime in the future, I may be offering, you know, a service to kind of help people with that if they need it. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help you guys boost your accounts, because quite frankly, if you've seen all 6 of my accounts and the stuff that's on them, you would be like, yeah, I need to let this guy do a little work. I have a minimum of like 4 or 5 Kyogres on each one, and on some of them I have like 12 or 15 of them on there. Same thing with Groudons. I already have Mewtwo. Oh, speaking of Mewtwo, this weekend I got exclusive raid passes to a place here locally. This is the same place that all these idiots I was talking to you about last time were like excluding me from raids and stuff, and that's why I changed teams and started spoofing after I caught them spoofing and stuff. That's the whole reason. So, Josh, the Hug Live, if you're listening, this is for you, baby. Ivy AG Park in Gordonsville, okay? I got a ton of EX raid passes. Now, I only have, let's see, I got this Android phone, my son's tablet, the iOS phone, that's 3, my stepson Joker, his phone, that's 4. Now, I still have 1 more EX raid pass. If you guys would like to join in that raid or help out, drop a comment and let me know how I can get a hold of you, and we'll see what we can do about getting you in the raid with us and letting you battle Mewtwo and try to help me catch Mewtwo on one of my other accounts. If I can't get any of you guys to do it, I may end up passing on that account information to FSU ATL and letting him live stream it as well, and spoof over there and do. I'm trying to get enough people together that we can, you know, virtually spoof the EX raid. I already got Mewtwo on my legit account, by the way, for you guys that are like, no, it's on my legit account. I told you I played legit for a long time. My blue account is almost level 36, so like 35 and a half or something like that. That's only because I haven't used it in so long. I've been spoofing, and I don't feel right spoofing on that account because I've always played legit on it, right? So the only thing I've really spoofed on is my new accounts. But yeah, if you guys are willing to help, drop a comment on that. Oh, don't forget, those of you that are new here, subscribe. Once you subscribe, hit that bell icon. And if any of this information today is helpful to you, if you like this or the replay of this, smack that like button as well. Drop a comment, smack the like button, and we'll see who wins to get the EX Raid Pass to help me. I'm going to be live streaming that as well on Saturday. I think it's 4 to 4:45, something like that. Hold on, let me see if I got it on this one. Yes, I do. Okay. There it is. IVAG, 4 to 4:45. Let me hit this other phone every now and then when the Pokestop comes available. Oh, there's Eradicate. Those of you who know me, there's one funny thing that you guys will laugh about, and this is the way I really think too. This is no Raticate left behind. In my opinion, Raticate is one of the best Pokemon in the game, literally. If you get one set up the right way with Hyper Beam and everything, yeah, it's pretty beast mode. We had this little thing between me and Carthage King. We were talking about doing a battle once friend battling comes in, and it was kind of a big joke between me and Joker, and I was telling him, I was like, yeah, he goes, what kind of Pokemon are you going to use when you battle him? I was like, dude, I'm going to whip out a Raticate. And he's going to be laughing so hard, he ain't going to be able to do anything, and I'm going to beat him before he knows what happens. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, it's auto-catching. See that Aaron right there? It's getting it. That's what the pinkish red arrow means when it's pointing to it. And it's spinning the stop next to. See, this is the way right here to play Pokemon Go. And the reason it's not, the reason it didn't spin that stop is my items are full. I need to get rid of some items real quick. I always get rid of Great Balls. There's no need in them. Use the regular ones for the PokeGo Plus. Use the Ultra Balls when you got to catch something really hard to catch. Let's see here. That cleared up 43. There it goes. It's doing it on its own. Bink. See? All the items popped up on the side of the screen. Okay. Now, let me go on my little rant here. This is the whole reason for this video. I know you guys are waiting. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. On Android, if you guys want a hack that works, okay? Now, if this doesn't work for you, then by all means, try the other options like the one that I have listed down in the comments of the video. From yesterday, it was in the comments. I put a link in there for you guys. That's a new hack that automatically changes the name of the hack every time you run it, so that Niantic, their little blacklisting feature, is basically useless on Android, which is good because it's already useless on iOS. People at Apple were smart enough to realize, hey, they're trying to violate people's privacy. We're not going to let that happen. So, props to Apple. I just wish Google would have followed suit, because it really sucks that if they're willing to let a third-party company like Niantic have access to our sensitive information and stuff, and our apps and stuff on our phone, what's to stop some other dude from making a random app with like a little game in it that goes through and grabs everybody's info, logins, passwords, and all that stuff, and feeds it back to his server while they're running the app or something? You know what I'm saying? That can really happen, and if Android lets people do that, that's a real possibility that somebody could do something like that. So, Google, I don't know, man. I don't know why you guys did that. Personally, I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, no, I'm revoking your privileges like Apple did. It's only a short step between... and they're not even a government agency. It ain't like it's the CIA or the FBI wanting to know what's on your phone. We're talking about a third-party company that is made a mobile app. Okay? They've made a mobile app, a game. It's not even a real game like Call of Duty or whatever, and they have access to whatever you have on your phone. Sorry to go off on a little rant, but that kind of upsets me. The hack that I recommend is the same hack that FSU ATL uses, and that is fake GPS location. Okay, fake GPS location, and the icon looks like this right here. Okay, you see that green icon right there in the top left corner of Fake GPS Pro? That's what the icon looks like for this app. Okay, I recommend it thoroughly. As you can tell, every now and then it teleports me back, but not much. And I'm going to go into the reason why it does that, okay? On Android, the reason why it does this is because the GPS chip gets so hot, okay? Because basically, the spoofing app is fighting with the phone, trying to set the location, okay? The phone GPS chip is going, no, you're here, and fake GPS is like, no, he's really over here. And because of the two fighting each other, that chip heats up, okay? And you can feel it on the back of your phone. When that chip heats up, it gets to a certain temperature, that's when you'll start the rubber banding back and forth a lot, okay? When that happens, here, the end-all be-all solution to that, that I suggest, besides the stuff I mentioned earlier in the video, if you didn't pay attention to that, you might want to go back and watch that. The other thing I recommend to do when it starts doing that, shut the phone down, restart it, but when you do it, make sure that you turn off fake GPS location. Exit, stop it, hit the stop button, exit out of it, exit out of Pokemon, restart your phone, give it a minute or two, you know, to cool down and stuff on the back, and then sign back in, fire up fake GPS location first, enable the spoofing location by hitting the play button. Oh, and those of you that are having issues with the red GPS warning message nasty up at the top, either buy this phone or get one that you can actually root, because if you root it, my son's tablet is on Android 4.4. It's a Samsung Tab E Lite, okay? This tablet is not even supposed to run Pokemon Go, but it does. I just have to download it and manually install it on there. Now, I took fake GPS location, I rooted his tablet, which they have at XDA developers. There's a root for that Samsung Tab E Lite that works really good. Those of you that got kids out there that are looking for a good tablet for them to game on for Pokemon Go and stuff, I highly recommend that tablet. It works really well, okay? Now, what you have to do though, you go to XDA developers, look up the rooting information for the Samsung Tab E Lite, which is a 7-inch tablet, right? You look that up. You basically connect the tablet using your USB cord to your computer, okay? Once you do that, you run exactly what they tell you. There's a little program that runs ADB in the background, transfers the information, roots it. The whole process took me less than 10 minutes, literally. I rooted the tablet. Then what you do is you take fake GPS location, take the app, move it to the system apps folder. Once it's there, then here's the key, because it took me a while to figure this out too. I still was getting the GPS error nasty messages and stuff whenever I fire up fake GPS location, and that's because I found out that they also look for it to see if your phone or tablet is rooted. So the next step would be one of two things. I found out about this yesterday as well. This is something else you Android people out there might want to look into. If you have rooting available for your phone, look into the exposed framework, install that, and there's a whole ton of modules that go with it that will actually hide the mock GPS stuff from Pokemon Go. When you run it, it won't even know that it's on there. And you can also hide your root. That's what got me on that tangent talking about that. You can hide your root so that it'll work as well. Now the way I did it, I didn't install exposed framework, which makes Fly GPS and all them other ones work. I found out about this yesterday, or I would have made a video on it too. But what I did was I moved fake GPS location over there, right? And he's running Android 4.4 KitKat's old version. Then I unrooted it using Super SU. There's a setting in there for hide my root. You click that and it automatically gets rid of everything so that Pokemon Go doesn't know that your phone or tablet is rooted. Now the one thing you'll know about this phone, I forgot to mention earlier, LG StOrM3, there is no root currently available for it. At least not the one for Straight Talk. This is the, let me see, I'm trying to think what the name of it is, LG 84VL or something like that. And I've talked to some of the people on XDA developers about developing a root for this phone. Those of you out there, if you have knowledge of or do any developing for any roots for different phones and tablets, please work on this phone. This phone is banging. If I could root it, it would be 100% perfect. AJ's tablet, it doesn't even teleport, like maybe once every couple hours, if that. It works so good hidden in the system apps folder, and then you unroot it and hide everything, and then you run Pokemon Go and it just works. Fake GPS Pro works on it. Oh, and when you do it that way, let me mention this about when you root it and move it to system apps. Here's what you do. Now, I did this last night. I shouldn't have done it. When I was trying to install that other hack down below that I had in the comments from yesterday, if you guys want to try that, that's fine. I would try fake GPS location first. It seems to work the best out of everything that I've tried. But here's what you got to remember, okay? Once you move it to root and then you unroot it, go back into developer settings, and that little switch that you normally turn on for phones that aren't rooted, mock GPS, you disable that so that the phone and Pokemon Go doesn't even know that you have that app available and that it's working, because it's in the system apps folder. Okay, once you do that, you take off the mock GPS location thing, you tell it no in developer options, exit out, go into fake GPS Pro or fake GPS location. It's the same thing. Go in there, go to settings, and at the very top you'll see a switch that says root mode, no need for mock GPS. When this is on, you flip that switch on. Okay, now you're flying under the radar. You can basically do whatever you want from that point. And oh, I got off on this tangent. The other thing you guys need to know, when you try, and I know you guys on Android are going to be trying a million different hacks till you find one that works. Okay, I just recommend getting an LG StOrM3 from Straight Talk, Walmart. They lowered the price again. It's like 114 bucks. This is the best phone that I've ever used, period, on Android and on Pokemon. The battery lasts the longest, literally. I mean, hours and hours. It's unheard of in Pokemon Go. Normally you lose like 1% every few minutes or whatever. It's not the case with this. It also has an 8-core processor, an octa-core, which is a lot. You know, it's like one of your more expensive phones, like the Samsung S8, which I personally wouldn't recommend. Unless one of these other hacks happen to work for it, I wouldn't recommend getting it, because there's just too many problems with, as far as like Bluetooth. My auto catch right here that I'm doing with Pokemon Go Plus, this will not work on the Samsung J3 Sky Pros or whatever they are, and I'm assuming they're gonna have the same problem with the Samsung S8s. They have a newer version of Bluetooth on them. I think it's like 4.2 or something like that, and because of that, the Pokemon Pluses that you get will not be compatible with it. Matter of fact, they will not connect to Pokemon Go. I don't care what you do. I worked on one of my friend's phones out there for like 8 hours one night trying to get this thing to work. I mean, I tried everything, hard resetting it, downloading new, drivers and stuff, all kind of stuff to it. Could not get that phone to work. Mez, what's up? That's my other buddy that's on my team, Team Instinct, baby. I do have a Discord server that we use primarily for Call of Duty. Now I have a second Discord server that I'm going to link in the comments after this video is over with. I'm going to put in the comments of the video itself my Discord server information. That way, this one is for Pokemon Go. Okay, you guys can connect there, talk with me. I can give you pointers if you guys have questions or whatever about, hey, I can't get this to work, this is the problem I'm having. I know you guys are looking for information anywhere you can, especially if you're on Android. I'm telling you, 114, it's worth every penny. If you're gonna spoof on Android, you gotta have a phone that works good with it. I mean, look, it's rock solid, dude. You see this right here? I mean, every now and then it teleports back and forth. That's it. I mean, and that's unheard of, dude, in Android. That just doesn't happen unless your phone's rooted and you have it in the system apps or something. No. The other thing I'm going to talk about with you guys today is how not to get soft banned. Okay? Here's the thing. When you move locations too far, right? Like, say you teleport from one city to another city, okay, in the same state. you need to give it time or you're going to get soft banned. Now what a soft ban is you will not get any items out of Pokestop, so that's how I recommend that you test whether or not you teleported too far. Now if you're using an iPhone, you don't have to worry about that, because with PokeGo++, it warns you about a cooldown timer. If you teleport too far, it'll actually tell you how long you have to wait before you catch a Pokemon or before you spin a Pokestop. Okay, that's why I recommend iPhones and any iOS device that's 11 or higher on the iOS. I recommend it thoroughly, because those are rock solid. This phone right here, my Android phone, is kind of rock solid, but as you can see from yesterday from on the iPhone, it is straight up rock solid. There ain't no teleporting whatsoever. Where you're at in PokeGo++ is where you're at. Okay, now, okay, I got off on a tangent, sorry. When you teleport between cities, I recommend waiting like 30 minutes or something like that, you know, if it's in the same state. Now, the way to get around this is, like I said earlier in the video about having the Pokemon Trainer account, use it to teleport where you want to go, and then switch accounts on the one that you actually want to use in the new location. That will take care of that whole soft ban issue. If it doesn't, clear the cache, try it again, it will work. Now, when you teleport big distances away, like between states, right? When you teleport between states, you need to have like an hour or two, I'm not sure what the exact time is, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is, between going to the new location. And the way you can test this whenever you teleport to a new location, spin a Pokestop. If nothing comes out, you're soft banned. The way to get around that without having to wait all day before you do it is teleport back to the original location that you were at before you got soft banned. Okay? When you teleport back there, spin the Pokestop, items will come out, everything will be good. Next time you're going to shut down for the night, say you want to teleport between countries, right? Like, say I'm going to go from Barcelona, Spain to Tori, Japan, okay? Now this, what I would do at the end of the night when I shut down Pokemon Go for the night, right? Sign out of your account that you want to use in the new location. Sign in to your Pokemon Trainer account, okay? Teleport to the new location. Then shut Pokemon Go down for the night. When you wake up in the morning, bring Pokemon Go up, sign into your other account that you actually want to use there, and everything should be good. The birds should be singing, the Pokestops will be throwing items out left and right for you. So yeah, I completely recommend that. I'm trying to wait on this raid battle right here, but it's taking like forever to come up. Let's see here. Can't get nobody to join in. I need to do a raid that's small enough that I can actually do while you guys are still on here. Let's see where this is at. I bet nobody's still there, but we'll go try. And while we're going along, of course, we're going to spin Pokestops. That's the one thing about doing the auto thing for the Poke++. It is a little slow, but I mean, it will do it. You just gotta give it time. And it's really a no-brainer for those of you that forget to spin them because you're doing something else. Like say you're doing attacking on a gym or something, or like me where I'm walking between locations. Now that's the other thing that you can do that I didn't mention. When you go between locations, right, instead of just like straight up teleporting there, which can result in the soft ban, what you can do is set your, if you have a Pokemon Go hack that has routes where your character will go between waypoints for you, and what you do is you set a route up. This does it in Fake GPS Pro, okay? What you do is you set up this as a waypoint where you're at right now, set up another waypoint in the new state or country or whatever that you want to go to, set your speed like 20, 25, something like that, right? I've done something crazy before, like I was on a jet, so they would think that I was flying across and it worked. I mean, thought that I was flying across the ocean, to the new location. And then, have it doing that, having it run that route for you, you'll hatch a whole lot of eggs while you go to sleep too. That's what I recommend setting them routes up for, is eggs. You can hatch eggs like crazy. Like this place here. Ooh, there's a magmar. Hold up. Where are you at, buddy? Right over there. Okay. No magmar left behind. Let's get him. Where are you? There he is. Oh, it's just a little 50, a little 91, but I'll take the candies. Oh, whatever. A little 91 and you jumped out of the ball. Are you serious? I don't know why Niantic does that. If it's below, 100 and you throw a Pokeball at it, it should be an instant catch, no doubt. I mean, the stats on this thing, it's not going to be an IV of like 100 or something when it's only a 91. No. That's the other thing. Any of you guys that have information on a program like this, if they do have a version of PokeGenie that works correctly on iOS, like, I know you're not allowed to record anything off the screen on iOS apps, and that's one of the reasons why the PokeGenie that you get off of the App Store for iOS, it actually does not do auto IVs based on what's on the screen, because that's a no-no on iOS devices unless you install the app via Cydia Impactor. Then you can install stuff like screen recorders and stuff like that, right? I'm looking for something that will let me automatically calculate the IVs based on what's on the screen, like right now where it says 200 Stardust, and it's got the size, the weight, and the CP and the HP. That will auto calculate that stuff for you and give you a percentage IV based on that information for iOS. If you guys know any programs like that that actually work with all the new gens and work as good as PokeGenie on Android, I would like your information. Please submit a comment down below, and I'll try to get to it, and I appreciate it. Anything that you guys will give, I'm going to give as much information to you guys as I can, so anything that you guys can give, I would also appreciate. Speaking of which, make sure you subscribe if you're new. Smack that bell icon so you get notified when I go live and when I put up new videos. If you like this video or you like the live stream, make sure you like it. Smack that like button. Put a comment down below. Let me know that what I'm doing is worthwhile and you guys are getting something out of it. Now, I not only stream Pokemon Go on here, I also stream, that's why it's called gaming with StOrM3. I also stream Call of Duty on here as well. As you can see, right over there, Call of Duty PC, WW2. I play Call of Duty on PC. I run a clan called NVS. I'm going to add the Discord server for that as well in the comments, so that any of you that are interested in joining or playing with us. We do have a division that plays on the PS4 as well, and from what I understand, it's doing really good. They're gaining a lot of members and stuff on console, of course, because there's a lot of people leaving PC and going to console. The exclusivity deals they have with console, like they're going to get the season pass stuff first before anybody else, and they've never done that for PC, where we get the maps a month before they get them or something. They've never done that. There's no love between the Call of Duty companies and PC. Basically, they're developing for the consoles, porting it to PC, and we're stuck with a laggy, badly written, poor app that the engine is like so old, dude. It's the Modern Warfare engine for people that remember that. It was based on the original Quake engine that long ago. Now they've added some updates since then. They've got shaders and stuff like that. Ooh, it looks pretty, but it runs like crap. hit markers aren't there. The lag is unbelievable. Peer-to-peer on that is a really bad idea. Play Quake Champions, that's another first-person shooter on PC, and you'll notice the difference immediately, because Bethesda was smart enough to put actually dedicated servers there that you can actually see the ping times to the servers, and you know which one to connect to and play on. They try to do stuff like hide the ping times and stuff on Call of Duty. Let me give you a bar status. And then I got people that play in Canada that are playing on basically barely higher than dial-up, and it still shows 3 bars, like everything's fine, and he's lagging so bad he's teleporting all over the screen and stuff, you know. And 50 feet down the road, his neighbors have fiber optic, and he doesn't, and it's like 50 feet away, literally. Condor, I'm hollering at you. What's up, buddy? Any of you guys interested in Call of Duty PC, I will put the Discord down in the comments for you later on. I'm also going to put the Discord for Pokemon Go down there. I'm going to try to use this as a way to answer some of you guys' questions. I'm going to do that on some videos as well. I'll pick a day and just do, like, you know, Q&A with Stormy, and any questions you guys have, whether it be about Call of Duty, if you guys want to join the clan, come, you know. We got 50 members, dude. We've been in Diamond Division. I told you guys this all yesterday on the video. I don't need to even toot my horn because the stats are there. You just, all you got to do is look. Condor, Apple Butter, Suspect, what's up, Suspect? A bunch of people. MVS has actually spawned 2 other clans off of MVS that were originally MVS members. We got OKG, and I can't even remember what the other clan is, with Crimson Phantom, and I can't remember her husband. Oh, that's so sad, dude. I used to play with him all the time, and then we ended up splitting. Okay, now, for those of you that are wanting that information, I will have that on there later for you. Post any questions that you guys have for now in the comment section until I go ahead and get the Discord information up on the comments for you guys. And then, you know, once I get to Discord, I'll see you in the Discord, be able to answer questions, be able to talk live. And maybe we can help a few of you out there, because I know I answer the same questions like 9 million times on FSU ATL's channel. How do I hack on Android? It doesn't work anymore. Well, obviously it does, because watch. You know, it's just that you're not using the right one or the right phone, and there's little tips to doing it. Like I told you, you know, turning off the location. I showed you that earlier in the video. Turn off the Wi-Fi. Now, what I recommend is when you restart your phone, like the last ditch effort that I told you guys about, what I recommend doing is when you bring it up, before you bring Pokemon Go up, before you bring fake GPS location up, set your phone to on data only, then bring the stuff up. And if it starts as soon as it teleports the first time, re-enable Wi-Fi, bang, it'll be steady rock steady for a long time. Ooh, look at that Aeron. That's a nice one right there. Look at the CP on that thing. That bar's buried all the way. Okay. Let me walk around and see about doing some of these raids and stuff. I hope I answered some of your guys' questions about how to number one, find a route for your tablet or phone. Maybe that you need a tablet for your kids to play on, so they got something to play with you on when you go out legitimately playing Pokemon Go, which you don't have to play legit. That's the whole reason I put the joystick on my 3-year-old's tablet, because where he lives at is so rural in Tennessee that it's not even worth, you know. That's why I'm spoofing, and that's why I'm a spoof proponent, because it's not fair. Pokemon Go is about where you live. In Tennessee, it's so rural. This city that I'm in right now literally has 6 Pokestops to the whole city. 6 Pokestops. And I think it's got, let's see, post office, the library, IVAG, and the double stop. It's got 4 gyms. That's it. So I mean, and they're spread out so far that literally The only thing you can do is sit out at the double stop and sit there and spin it, because they're so far apart that it's not worth driving between them. You don't get as many items, and it takes longer to get between the Pokestops. Nothing is like Totori Japan or Pier 39. Yeah, Mystic 7, I'm looking straight at you. And the other guy, I'm still not mentioning your name because you don't deserve it. He's sitting there trying to talk about, oh, the hackers are in trouble now. Oh, we're going to get them banned. Blah, blah. It ain't going to work now. Dude, have you looked at the screen over there? Anyway, yeah, I'm a complete supporter of spoofing now. It's a mobile game. People, you know, they have medical problems, disabilities, and whatnot. They might not be able to get out and about to Pokemon hunt, right? Because in the summertime, it's really hot here. And I have Crohn's disease. Yes, I'm open about that. I let everybody know up front. I got Crohn's disease. I've had 7 surgeries. Basically no intestines left. And it's just not feasible for me to go out and walk, 20 miles to try to hatch an egg or something. Can't do that. Most I can do is like go to the walking track and walk a couple of laps, Now on top of Crohn's, I also have diabetes, which is not good, and I have high blood pressure. So I got the trifecta, Like Crohn's disease wasn't bad enough. Now I had to change my diet 2 other ways too. But yeah, those of you who know me, no Raticate left behind, baby. I gotta find them Raticates. Let's see if we can find us a raid. I need to do a raid battle, people. Let's see. It looks like there's one starting at 8:06. That's a long time from now, really. That one way over there. Oh, Poke Plus Plus is getting it. Okay, let's walk over here. Hello? Oh, it's because, yeah, sometimes it'll do that. If you don't let you spin a Pokestop, it's because the Pokego Plus Plus is in the process of getting it too, and because of that, you can't get it. My bag is full again. This account right here is the only one that I have not upgraded like to the max. This is like one of my new ones, so it's sitting on like 500 items. I have other ones. My blue account has like 1,400 items. Same thing with my level 32 yellow account that I use to spoof on quite a bit. That account is like my main account that I use right now. Yeah, I recommend having multiple accounts if you're spoofing, because just on the off chance one of them does happen to get banned, you got the other ones to fall back on. So, alright, what else can I get rid of? Ooh, 39 raspberries. See, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would Niantic give you that many raspberries based on, you think they would give you the items that you actually need, like Ultra Balls and potions, a little bit more. I can see throwing a berry in every now and then, but having that many, that's insane. There's no need for that. Alright, that raid up there is starting in 10 minutes. I bet you there's nobody up here doing this. Stop. Yeah, I got my speed set real high on this, so I get that little "you're going too fast" message every now and then. Dang it, come on now. Pokego Plus Plus must be hitting it. Spin, then spin it again. There we go. Okay. Come on. Dude, why is my joystick so far up? Move it down. There we go. Okay. Move back a little bit so I can hit that stop at the same time too. Wow, check this out. There's 2 gyms right here beside each other and a Pokestop. So you can hit all of them at the same time. See, there ain't nothing like that here in Tennessee. That just proves my point right there. You have to be able to spoof to go to these other locations to actually get some of the good stuff. Because, 28 seconds left. No way, dude. It's gone. Dang it. 14,000. I don't think I could beat it by myself. Not with this account anyway. My other one, maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Let's catch this Bulbasaur right here. Why are there so low IVs? I don't understand that today. That update must have done something with that too. So I hope you guys have found today's stream informational. Savage season. Whatever, dude. Yeah, they live in Santa Monica. You know, few minutes from Pier 39, which is like insane. Any of my people out there that are hacking just like me that have visited that place, the crowd spawns out there are amazing. The amount of Pokestops and gyms and stuff out there is amazing. There's nothing like that in Tennessee. I mean, the closest we have is Centennial in Nashville, and that's like, they have like, I don't know, 10 or 12 stops, maybe 15 at the most. Yeah, nothing is like these other places. That's what makes it not fair. So I don't agree with the people that listen. Okay, the people that take it too serious and they're like, oh, I hate spoofers, you guys are ruining the game, blah blah blah. Listen, okay, it's a mobile game. Calm down, relax. It ain't like it's Call of Duty and you're playing in the Ultimate Game or the Extreme Game League and you're making money doing it. This is a mobile game, literally, okay? You have to spend money on it to get incubators, balls sometimes, lures, stuff like that, right? It's my money that I'm spending on it, okay? It's not yours, it's my money. So those of you that don't like hacking, get over it. I'll play the game the way I want to play it because I'm spending my money on it. You play the game the way you want to play it because you're spending money on it. It's a mobile game. It doesn't matter if you're botting, if you're spoofing, or if you're playing legit. It shouldn't matter. Do what you want to do. Don't be hating on other people and trying to ruin their game just because, oh, they're spoofing, blah, 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 blah. No, dude. No. Get over it. Some of us don't live extravagant lives and have to go continent hopping like Mystic 7. He literally flew to other countries and stuff just to hunt Pokemon. Seriously. Sorry, I don't have thousands of dollars to waste on air tickets and stuff to fly all over the place to catch Pokemon. No. Sorry. They should make equal chances of different Pokemon popping up. Now, make them more rare, but you could still make them pop up in all the regions, everywhere, from time to time. And it would make it a little bit more fair. That would lower the bar a little bit and make it, you know, where it was a little bit fair. You know, like if you could get a mime in Tennessee, hey, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Then there would be no need to spoof. But because of that, and until Niantic figures this out, that it's basically not an even playing field and does something about it, I will keep spoofing. You will keep hating. Haters gonna hate. Spoofer's gonna win. Spoof Nation, baby. Like I said, get you an iOS device, 11 or newer, if you want to be able to use it after February 28th. Or get you an LG StOrM3. And they do not pay me to advertise this. I'm telling you because I've bought and used a lot of phones for Pokemon. A lot. And the battery time and the other ones were garbage. It would eat through them. I had a StOrM3. I had to have 2 batteries and kept one charging all the time so I could swap them out just so I could use the phone because it would go through the battery that fast. Okay. Some of the other things with it, like the camera, the AR did not work correctly in the StOrM2s and other phones like that. So this phone right here, the AR camera actually works with the new AR Plus, which I can't believe. Thought I heard a knock. There we go, teleporting back again. Phone is getting a little hot, I can feel it on the back of it. It starts doing that rubber banding a whole lot when it starts warming up like that. 3 minutes till that raid right there pops. 23 till the Kyogre pops. Yeah, we need to check Pokemon Go Hub. I'll do that before I upload tonight's video. Find out some new news for you guys. Find out when they're actually going to add the quest feature that everybody's talking about. I love how Mystic 7 and Trainer, oh, I almost said his name, how they always bring out the news after FSU ATL. That is hilarious to me. Those guys are sponsored by Niantic and actually paid to go do all this stuff, and it takes a spoofer to bring out the news to you guys before they even get a video uploaded. That's hilarious. This place I'm in Columbia, dude, if you need air-ons and you want to get, oh, I forgot to tell you, I have a shiny Aggron. Straight up shiny Aggron. Matter of fact, I'm going to sign out of this account and sign into my new account just to show you. Wait, maybe not. I would have to turn that off for a second. Hold on 1 second. No, I'll just tell you about it. I'll put it in tonight's video when I do the video. I have a shiny Aggron that I got from right here. And what's so funny is I come here because FSU ATL told me about this place over here in Barcelona, Spain. He put the coordinates on stream, and I went there, and he was right. It's an awesome Aeron nest. You can get Aerons all over the place. I have like 1,500 and something on my Erica account. Oh, I almost said the name on that one too. Sorry. But yeah, I have like 1,500 and something Aeron candies, and I have an actual shiny one that I turned into an Aggron. It looks pretty pimp, I'm not gonna lie. Blue is green, and it has for the armor, and then it has like red eyes. It's pretty tight. I basically have all of the shinies that are out. Like this account right here. Let's see. Let's switch to name. Okay, you see an Aggron right there. Look at all these Aerons. Carvanas. Look, see the Farfetch'd? I caught those during that event over in Totori. Trying to get to my shiny ones down here. Okay, there's some of my Magmars. That's the one from today. I need to get rid of that. Okay. Wow. Got some Millitanks. Okay. There's some shiny Pikachus. There's 3 of them right there. I think I have enough candies to actually evolve one on stream here. Yes, I do. Okay. First off, let's change the name on this to shiny Pika. And then we're going to evolve this live on the stream right here, right now. Go Pokemon Master, go. I'm working on some background music for you guys because I know you guys are getting bored with just hearing me talk all the time, the stream. I just reinstalled my app that I use for generating my music, Acid Pro 4.0, baby. Anyway, that's what I use for my music creation, and I use Audacity. That's another application that I fully recommend everybody gets. For watching videos as well as streaming stuff, VLC is one of the best out there. Now for streaming, if you're actually going to stream live, OBS is the way to go. They have a bunch of different sources you can use, anything from a media source to a video capture device, to even doing browser windows and stuff, which I'm going to do some other layouts later on. That this middle strip right here, I'm going to actually convert that into a section where I can see the live chat going up and down right there on YouTube. That way we can chat back and forth and I can see what the live chat is saying while we're doing the video. Bang, look at him. Okay, he's an extra small. Oh, and since I am on Android, watch this. This is what I'm talking about. This little program right here is awesome. Okay. Okay, and I think that's what level this account is. I can't remember, but I think. Look at him sparkling. The cute little shiny Pikachu. No, don't bring that up. Come down here. Okay, let's see what this is. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Dang, it's lagged that bad? Wow. Or did I just lose connection with it? Anyway, it shows it live what it is, which is a 49%. So that's not really a good Pikachu, but we did it anyway. Why am I froze up over here? What's going on? Are you serious? What is going on? Okay, well, let's close that out because evidently something is frozen here. My screen just froze up on me. When I opened up PokeGenie, it's like I couldn't do it. Okay, wait, now it's back. What the hell was that? Okay, so PokeGenie is not allowing, my screen streaming program is not allowing PokeGenie to work, and PokeGenie's vice versa is not allowing my screen stream to work. That's kind of gay. It should be back working right now. I'm sitting here looking at Pokemon and it hasn't moved. What is the deal? Yep, PokeGenie's having a problem. Let's go back in here then. What is going on here? Are you serious? Let me look at this. Yeah, it said mirroring is stopped. Oh, my phone just rebooted, dude. It's like, I guess it got too hot. It was like, fuck you, I'm not playing no more. Speaking of which, this channel is over 18 rated. Let me throw up the X. That's for you kids that are playing and you should have your ass in school today. This channel is for adults only, 18 and above, because I do have a tendency to let cuss words fly out of my mouth. That's the way I did it on my radio show back in the day. All you comedians out there, thanks for being on my old radio show, the Painkiller Radio Show. I appreciate you. All the live interviews you give me and let me come to your shows and stuff. I really appreciate that. Keith Alberstadt, Mike Biglia, how you doing? Carlos, I'm sorry I never got to make that. I said so much about you not doing shows in other states, and then you actually sent me an invitation to come to your show down there in Knoxville, and I wasn't able to. My wife was actually in the hospital having a baby at the time, so I could not come. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you off like that. Doug Stanhope, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a long time. I got your invitation to Burning Man a couple years ago. I just wasn't able to make it. Send me another one and I'll go this year. My daughter wants to travel, and I'm pretty sure she will have a blast at Burning Man, and I will have a blast because adult stuff. Let's see, this phone just, I don't understand, dude. It just completely rebooted. What am I doing? I couldn't even remember the, my password. Okay, so let's try this again. Fake GPS Pro. I missed a phone call? Who did I miss a phone call from? Oh, that was last night. Get this out of here. Instant apps. No. Okay, let me restart this again. Fire up Pokemon Go again. This is crazy that I have to go through this. Anyway, at least I got to do most of my video for you guys and get my gist out to you, so that at least you got some information on how to successfully spoof on Pokemon Go. I appreciate you guys listening. Thanks for coming and watching the show. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you get notified when I do new videos and when I go live on the stream. I also do Call of Duty, like I said. You guys will have a blast watching that live. Me and my friends talk. I've turned off the microphone the last couple of times, but I'm going to turn it back on so that you guys can hear some of the chatter that goes on when we're playing Call of Duty too. But yeah, if you're new, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you get notified, and hit the like button over there, and one of you lucky people will actually get to use one of my accounts to do an EX raid with me this Saturday between 4 and 4:45. So stay tuned and stay sexy, people. StOrM3 out.